How you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video and in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to go over the 5 main differences between male personal training clients and female personal training clients and how you can use that information to see more success. Now, I've been doing this fitness game for over 15 years, and I think the main reason why I'm successful is I noticed the different things that lead toward success, and I found that there are some things that gear more toward male personal training clients and female personal training clients. So let's break that down. But before I do, I have to remind you that male and female training clients are more similar than they are different. However, if you take note of these little things that I found out, I think it'll help you. So you're not going to get a client in front of you at the sales table unless they've sized you up and feel good about you. And this all happens probably before you even approach them. So how do clients size you up? Now, with men, they tend to focus more on your looks, but with women, they tend to focus more on your look. What do I mean by that? When you deal with men and they're focusing more on your looks, they care mainly about your build and your athletic ability. How heavy you're deadlifting, how heavy you're benching, how heavy the weights are that you're lifting, because they're sizing you up while you work out. Whereas women, while they do focus on your looks, your overall build, they're also considering your presentation. All right, what kind of person are you? So are you the authoritarian type? Are you the friendly type? Whatever the case may be, whatever that is, you have to play that up to 1,000 because you can't predict what they're looking for. However, the more you're in line with what they're looking for, if they're looking for the Jillian Michaels type and you're straight out of the military, you wear a cover and you yell a lot, you may see more success. So whatever your look is, you have to play that up to 1,000 so that you can attract the clients that are looking for you. Whereas with men, as long as you're big and strong or ripped and able to do impressive things with the bar and the weights, you're going to be successful. All right, number 2, let's say you get the client in front of you and you're trying to sell them personal training packages. You're going to have to sell them on what you can do for them. Now, what is the main future projection that you want to explain to your clients? Now, with men, you're going to focus on what they're going to be able to do as a result of your training. Whereas with women, you're going to focus on how they're going to feel as a result of their success with your training. So what does that mean? With men, it's going to be, well, your muscles are going to get bigger, or you're going to be able to do X amount on the bench or X amount on the deadlift, or your cardio is going to improve. More numeric, more like straightforward in terms of what they're going to be able to measure after you're done. Now, women do care about measuring. They care about, improving their strength. They care about improving their cardio, but I think they're more motivated by how they're going to feel about themselves as a result of their training program with you, in terms of their confidence when they put their clothes on, or their standing in their social circle, or improving maybe a relationship that they have. That's going to be a bigger selling point to them than just the numbers that tend to work with men. Now, next, you're going to have to make sure that you don't mess up a specific word, as most people come in looking to decrease body fat, but they don't use those terms. Men and women will agree that they're looking to decrease their waistline size, but men tend to focus more on wanting to improve muscle mass, whereas women want to improve muscle tone. And what's the difference? Most men want to gain some kind of size in their chest, shoulders, arms, whatever the case may be. I've seen that in about 90% of the guys that I train. Whereas most women say to me that they don't want to get too bulky. They just want to get more lean. So when you say you're focusing more on muscle tone, you're decreasing the jiggle or you're decreasing cellulite. These are words that women use often, whereas with men, you're increasing muscle mass. So their arms are going to get bigger, they're going to get stronger, their chest is going to get bigger. You're focusing on body parts a little bit more in your sales close. So make sure that you don't mess up the difference between muscle mass for men and muscle tone for women. Now, next we have to consider the deciding factor on whether or not they're going to sign on the dotted line. So what's the deciding factor on whether or not a client is going to sign up with you? With men, it's going to be, does this trainer have the information and the energy to get me to where I need to be? So do they have the knowledge in terms of the programming, and are they going to get me all juiced up for my workouts? I don't mean steroids, I mean like energy-wise, juiced up for my workouts so that I'm there every day. Whereas with women, their main consideration is this somebody that I want to spend this much time with? Because The personal trainer, personal trainee relationship is a very emotional one. So while with men, you want to kind of instill the confidence that this program works because it's going to, involve periodization, or we're going to add on more weights, or I'm going to push you to your limit. With women, it's going to be, I want to spend time with this person because they understand me, they understand my goals, they understand my temperament, and they're fun, or they're funny, whatever the case may be. This is somebody that I can spend that much time with as I pursue my goals. So make sure that you focus on men, I can get you there, and women, you're gonna have a great time with me. Now, let's assume that you were able to sign up this client. You need to make sure that they stay motivated with you long enough so that they see their end goal. So how are clients more motivated within the training space? With men, I found that they're more motivated by competition, whereas women tend to be more motivated by accomplishment. And what does that mean? That means when I'm training a guy, I tend to focus more on what he did the last time or comparing him to another guy of similar build. So, Jim, you did 185 on the bench last week. We're going to do 190. Or Jim, typically for guys your size, you should be able to do 200 on the squat. You're using that kind of motivation in terms of competition for men. But I found that women compare themselves to other women so often. You don't want to destroy their confidence. Instead, you want to set their end goal very early, and then it's essentially a journey that you guys are taking toward an accomplishment. So you're just setting milestones and then encouraging them along the way as they attain that goal. So you can take note of what they've done before, but you definitely don't want to compare them to anyone else. It's just about hitting that accomplishment goal. All right, so those are the 5 main differences between how you treat men versus how you treat women. But I will say that the one caveat is age. This applies mainly if your client falls between the age of 28 and 38, I would say. With clients that are somewhere between 19 to 27, they tend to have tendencies of the male client. So you'll have a female client who is 25, and she'll focus more on your looks, your build, than just your look, because she feels that you're going to get her there. But if you have a client who is 45 years old, you may find that he is not interested in competition because he has a lot more perspective. He may be more interested in accomplishment and then, establishing a strong bond with you as a trainer. So make sure to take note of how old the client is, because as guys get older, they get more mature, or as women are younger, they may be a little bit less mature. Now, I'm sure that you probably clicked on this video expecting me to say something like, well, men need to use heavier weights with lower reps and women need to use lighter weights with more reps and stay on like the machines, whereas the guys go on the bars. And that's simply not true. As you may or may not know, I run a boot camp where I have somewhere between 15 and 25 people in a room at the same time doing the same workout. It's a mix of men and women, and while the intensity is different, the workout structure is the same. And they're able to see success because I relate to them differently. I'm able to give them the motivation that they need to go as hard as possible, and I give them the right kind of nutrition advice. So there's no such thing as a man exercise. Women should be doing deadlifts. There's no such thing as a female exercise. Men need, strengthen the posterior chain. They need to be doing hip raises. So this idea that there are man exercises and women exercises don't hold true. As long as you get the best effort out of them and stable nutrition, they're going to be able to see their end goal, and they're going to be referring people to you like crazy. You'll be the most popular trainer on earth, and then you'll make all the money that you want, because that's what I want for you. So I hope you found this video helpful. Now, if you struggle with putting together programs for clients that work, and you struggle with putting together great nutrition programs and selling, I definitely recommend that you check out my Dumbbells to Dollars course, because it focuses on all of that: training in the personal training space, the group space, handling nutrition, and then venturing off into your own, handling your billing, improving your sales strategy, improving your marketing strategy, so people that are looking for a trainer will find you in your area. So if that's something that you're looking to improve, I definitely recommend that you go to www.dumbbellstodollars.com, or you click on the link below this video, as I have a special offer right now. So if you've never tried out the Dumbbells to Dollars course, click on the link up there or anywhere that I've said that you can find the Dumbbells to Dollars course, and I guarantee you it'll be helpful for you. But that's about it. I hope you found this video helpful. I easily went over 5 minutes because I had a lot of content to give you, but I know it'll be helpful for you if you implement it. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. Your questions or comments are what fuel this channel, and it may inspire my next video. But I'll be back next week. Watch this video if you can again to learn more. Check out the Dumbbells to Dollars course, and as always, remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe, stress levels low, get rest. Don't slap anybody. Love your clients. They will love you back. I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.